Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I was looking at the time instead of looking at the camera, and the time just caught me off guard. But what up? I just wanted to come through with a video real quick because I was at an event yesterday, and it caught me off guard because I wasn't supposed to be there. I wasn't even supposed to be in that area. But by I did get there, I was there, and I had a blast, and I connected with some people who are wonderful, amazing people. They have a wonderful organization, and I'll tell you more about it when the time comes. However, I just wanted y'all to get to know more about a naughty sword. But not just a naughty sword, but a knot. Because a lot of you don't know me as that person yet. Y'all know me as Roseanna or Rose. And I think it's very important to understand my reasoning behind choosing who I want you to introduce me as and get to know me as, and whatever. So, something that I've had to deal with for the past almost 10 years is my mental health issues. Doctors have diagnosed me as bipolar 2. My sister has tried to make me feel like I was schizophrenic. I've dealt with depression. I've dealt with anxiety. I've dealt with OCD. I've dealt with so much with my mental health that I had to finally realize I'm so much to so many different people that it was all too much. And I had to protect myself. I had to protect Roseanna because Roseanna needs to survive for as long as possible. And the only way to do that is to protect her. And so something that I did when I was, how old was I? I was 18. When I first started working it was turned into Pick and Save, but it was Jewel Osco at the time. They had us wear name tags. And of course, me being 18, not thinking anything of it, that was my first job where I had to wear a name tag. I put Roseanna. But what ended up happening was because people were so easily accessible to my name, they thought they could just say it without having the emotion behind knowing who Roseanna was. Because my name is so valuable to me. My father named me. My father gave me my first, middle, and last name. He and my mom were married. A lot of people may or may not know that. My parents were married. They were madly in love. He named me, knew about me, loved me enough to give me his name that he wanted for me for whatever reason. I don't know the reason why, but that's not for me to know. All I know is that he loved me enough to give me my first, middle, and last name. So I'm very protective of my name. And so to have people to just randomly say Roseanna, it freaks me out and it angers me. And so because I wanted to protect my name, I shortened it to Rose. And I became Rose. And so that's how a lot of you have come to know me. Hold on, I'm getting uncomfortable. So that's how a lot of you have come to know me as Rose. And that's great because Rose is a fabulous person. Rose is the real deal. You know, a lot of people used to tell me all the time, why do you talk white? Why do you act the way you act? Rose is just Rose. Rose is going to be Rose no matter what, because Rose is true to what she wants people to perceive of her. But then I started getting unhappy. Oh, hold on. As you can see, this is a daycare teacher. My apartment is a mess, so please don't judge and don't mind. I'm just trying to get comfortable because I see I'm gonna be. Oops, my bad. I'm gonna be talking to you for a while. I'll clean that up in a little bit. So I should have brought my tripod out. Anyways, so where was I? Roseanna, Rose. So Rose, whenever you hear someone call me Rose, it's because that's who they've gotten to know and that's who they've come to love, and that's phenomenal. But I now have to protect Rose because Rose is an early childhood professional And Rose has to stay in character at all times because she never knows who's watching her, who's going to be at the ready to say, she works with kids? Really? Wow. They need to watch who they got over them kids. Never. Never. Because when I go to work and I clock in, I am there to do my job. And I do my job well. I do my job so well. Who I am as a person, as a human being, for something that it's not. So the same way I had to protect Roseanna, I now have to protect Rose, because Rose is going to be Miss Rose forever. Those kids know and love Miss Rose. I now have to protect Miss Rose. So I came up with a naughty sore. Now, I won't go in. I think I already did a video on how I came up with a naughty sore, so I'm not going to go into that. But a naughty sore is just who I am at the moment. You might get to see a glimpse of Rose or Miss Rose through an eye, but that's because in that moment, that's who I can be. You might see a side of me you've never seen before, but that's Ana. Ana gets to be free, to be whoever she needs to be in the moment, to keep her head clear. Because I'll be damned if I ever get admitted back to a hospital because I'm stressing for no reason, or because somebody is putting their stresses on me and making me feel crazy, because I am not crazy. I am not. I am not bipolar. I know what the doctors say, but I am not bipolar. I may get sad sometimes, but I do not have depression. I know I can get hyper sometimes, but I don't suffer from anxiety and manic episodes. That's not who I am. That was just life stressing me the hell out, and I had no other way to express myself other than what doctors claim was all those things. No, Ana is Ana for a reason. Now, I shortened it to Ana because Anadi Sore is my name backwards, because I'm just a backwards person. I do things backwards. I do things off the wall, off the charts, off the chain all the time. And nobody understands, because that's just how my brain works. I can't explain why I do say and think certain things. It's just how my brain works. And because I know I've lived in my brain for 32 years, I know how my brain works. And that's why I choose not to talk to a lot of people, because a lot of people don't understand why I'm so quiet around them. So I shortened it to Ana because a lot of people won't understand who Anadi Sore really is, but they can understand Ana. Ana is just a fun-loving, caring, nurturing, goofy, weird, off the wall, just all around, just normal human being. I go through many emotions throughout the day. Hell, I go through many emotions within 1 second. I can be happy, sad, glad, mad, angry, in all one emotion, or all these emotions in one setting. And like, people are like, oh my God, this chick is crazy. And it's like, no, I'm not crazy. It's just, I know that emotions run deep within me, and I gotta let it out. Otherwise, it's gonna stress me the hell out. And I like to go to sleep at night. Nobody but my mom and certain people know there were when I could not sleep because I couldn't turn my brain off. Nobody should have to go home and not be able to turn their brain off from the day. Nobody. I went 5 days 1 year. 1 year, I just went 5 days. I couldn't turn my brain off. My brain kept playing out scenarios and thinking about everything I did wrong in my life, and thinking about how every time I tried to do something, it failed, and how I could. No, I am not OCD like that. I'm OCD about some things. I'm very anal retentive about some things. I'm very particular in certain areas, but not about that. When I buried my past, I wanted to leave it buried, but because other people just kept picking and wanting to know more and more and more, I unburied my past, because I never want someone else to look at me and think she's got it all together. Wow, she's so fabulous. She's phenomenal, because it took a long time to get here. It took a long time to get, and I'm still working on me to refine me. But I just wanted to so hard for people to understand that the person you see before you, in whatever form, shape, or fashion you see her, I had to work to get there. So if you see me and you think I'm beautiful, it took me 31 years. I'm 32 now, but it took me 31 years to see the beauty within me. And not my physical beauty either. It's the beauty from within that shines without, or to the outside. That's what everybody sees. No, this face, yeah, it can be gorgeous, but I don't see that. I wake up with myself and I see my true face, and it's not all that cute. I am not cute by any means. I am not cute. Trust me, I have to do a lot to get cute, quote unquote. But the beauty comes from within, and that's what everybody sees. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. That's who God created in me, is to let my beauty shine from within. Now, you may see me and I could be angry about something, so livid about something. And I've learned that if I'm angry about something and I can go to you about it, I can be calm, cool, collected, rational, level-headed, talking to you about it, if you're willing to accept and receive what I have to say. If you can't, I'm going to shut up, be quiet, and not say anything to you. If you pick at me, I'm going to go to people I feel I can trust and tell them, keep her away from me. If you still pick at me, even though you heard I clearly don't like you, and you're still picking at me, oh, now a nah is coming out. A nah is coming out. But a nah is coming out in a way that you ain't gonna expect, and you gonna think, I should have left her the fuck alone. So yeah, if you just know that that's just God's grace working through me. I can be maybe some, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go on Monday to see my babies, because I've just had a great weekend. Like, I really can't wait till tomorrow when I go in. Now, I've been going in to work early all week because I have shit to do. I take off on the 16th, and I as a teacher, you just understand what I'm talking about. But I can't wait till my babies come in and see me and go, Miss Rose. Well, the 2-year-olds go, Miss Rose. My 1-year-old babies, because I'm a 1-year-old teacher, that go, Rose. Or as my little one who just said my name for the first time this week, whoa. He was saying whoa for something else, but I made him connect that to my name. So if he can say whoa, I'll be whoa. But anyways, so just know that Anai Sword, Anai, Rose, and Roseanna, they are one and the same person. It's just that I prefer to go by Anai or Anai Sword right now, because I have to protect Roseanna and Rose, because if I can't protect her, who will? Who else will? And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So from now on, if I ask you to call me Anai, please just call me Anai. If I ask you to say, yeah, you can say Rose. You can introduce me as Rose. Then introduce me as Rose. But from now on, I'm Anai. Thank you.